What's going on, everyone? So this week we're going to be doing a Chrysler 300. We're going to be doing some door pods, 2 Skar 8s, 2 Skar tweeters, and a driver on a couple Skar 4-channel amps, all Knukonceptz wiring. Going to be doing some sound treatment on the front doors. Door pods will be vinyl wrapped. He already has bass, just 2 Trident 12s on a small amp. Eventually, hopefully he'll want to upgrade, and we'll do some better subs, more power. But for now, we're just working on the doors. He already has a Pioneer radio, so we're going to be going through everything and showing how it's done. Okay, as you see here, I already got the mold put down on the door panels, all taped off, keep it covered and protected. Both doors. So just finishing curing, then we'll keep going with them. This is what he has in here for base right now. I had honestly never heard of this brand until I saw them. And I've been in this for like 10 years now. I'm assuming they're a newer company. I did look them up and I found their website. Some of their stuff looks okay, but yeah, brand new, never heard of them. And this is the little amp. They sell this all in a package. So you got the subs, it's a little 1000.1. It's like 500. No, it's like a 400 watt amp, I think, 400 or 500 watts. This was the wonderful ground that they did. So I'll be redoing all of that, of course. I mean, at least they zip tied the wire. But we're going to be doing new amp rack for at least the 2 new amps. This amp will leave here on the box. It's already there. I'm not going to do too much with the base part of the install other than cleaning up the wire a little bit and retuning it. Okay, so here we got it's going to be the amp rack. I'm going to mount the 2 amps here on the side. Got the 150.4 up top, the 75.4 here. And then right here will be the PRV DSP 2.8. To secure this, we got a bolt front and back with a nut cert into the metal, so that'll hold it nice and solid. For the amp mounts, we did some wood inserts, so that way we can use some nice hardware to mount the amps so they're super solid. This will all get wrapped in vinyl as well. Do some nice wiring, get it all looking really clean. Okay, so just did a little test mount. Got them bolted in. You can see nice screws, nice Allen screws. Really like the way that looks in there. Now, get everything drilled out for all the zip ties, for all the wire to be ran. Get all the wire ready. Then I'll wrap this, get the wire mounted, amps permanently mounted, and it'll be good to go. Hi everyone, here we are on day 2 of the project. We're going to be getting the doors, a lot more work done on the doors today. Yesterday, got a lot done on the amp rack. That's almost done and ready to go. The doors, we got the mold done on them. So now we're going to go through, we're going to get them trimmed out, get the bolts put into them, put them back on the door panel itself, get the bolts in, fiberglass those into place, and then once that's dry, we'll go through and get the rings put on. The rings I already have cut for the mids and the tweeters. I have to do the rings for the drivers. Okay, so I just did some sound treatment on the front door. That's the back, with nothing on it. The product I used, I've never used this before, Silas. It's like between $50 and $60 on Amazon. It's supposed to be 80 mil. I think might be a little thinner. The only thing I really other have experience with is the Stinger Roadkill, which I think the Stinger is a little bit thicker than this. But so far, it's pretty nice. See how it does. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. We got the doors all cut out. All the speakers where I wanted them for all the rings. This is spandex that we're using. See how I've used similar materials. This one's a little thicker than the other ones I've used, which I actually like. Much better than using fleece. So I got those going. So here we have the amp rack that we worked on. I went through and got all the holes and stuff drilled for all the zip ties. Going to go ahead and get all the wire ready for the amp rack. I have all the speaker wire, 14 gauge and 16 gauge. Gotta find out my lengths for all those, going to the front doors, get them ready. That way this can be finished up and be ready to install. Okay, so went through, got the amp rack wrapped in vinyl, got the amps mounted on here, PRV, DSP, power ground, distribution. So not too much more. This will be ready to go in the car, and then be able to get this project finished up. Okay, so amp rack is all wired up, ready to go in the car. Everything zip tied down nice. Got the RCAs and then speaker wires for the two front doors. They're all ready. So once this is installed, I'm gonna try to get all this hooked up and ready and be done with this part today. So there's no more wiring to be done. That way I have a whole day on just focusing on getting the door panels, fiberglass, body work, and then wrapping them. Then it'll be just install the front doors, get the speakers in, and start tuning. And there we go, just like that. Got our new ground upgraded for the battery. Then we have the new ground here. That's going to go to the amplifiers. So it's long right now, but we'll get that in place where we want it, all secured. Then we'll cut it down the length once the amp rack is in the car. Then gotta do the power next. Get that put on. This is the power wire for the amp for the subs. That was from the previous install, so I'm not going to change that out just yet until he decides to upgrade the subs later. Okay, so it's Thursday night. Had to work all day doing my main job, which is my own lawn business. So I spent about 45 minutes tonight just getting the door pods fiberglassed. So now they're all matted. It's almost completely cured. So in the morning, first thing I'm going to do is get the speaker wire ran into the doors, into the front doors of the car. Once that's done, then it's just spend the rest of the day finishing the door panels. Gotta get them sanded down, trim all the excess off, test fit, fill any gaps around the door, and then just do some body work, get it smoothed out, and then get them ready to wrap. Hoping I can get everything done tomorrow, because I'm trying to get this done by Saturday afternoon, tuned and finished and back off to the customer. So we'll see, but this is what the doors, this is the driver's panel. That's what it's looking like. So it should turn out really nice. Okay, so it's Friday morning. It's getting ready to rain here. So first thing I did this morning, I forgot to video it, but I got the speaker wire ran into the door. All 3 runs on both front doors. These were super easy. This is, like I said, this is a Chrysler 300. It's a 06. So if you have an 06 and you're trying to run wire into the doors, super easy. You pull back this rubber cover, and down at the bottom here you have a plug, and at the top there's a big opening where like a second plug could go. All you have to do is drill a hole through that big opening, run your wire through. This is actually nice and big open, so it's like super easy to do it. Both sides are the same, so it was nice and easy. That's done. So I got my door panels here. On the driver's door, I had to cut in to put in there's a seat memory switch, like seat 1 and 2. And right now I just got some fiberglass drying on these little wood blocks that I'll be able to screw into to keep that in place. This panel here, I've already cleaned the back of it. So I just started sanding on it. So once I'm done sanding on it, I'll get the holes all cleaned back out. Hopefully the other panel, those pieces of wood are dried. I can do the same thing on that one, and then start get Bondo put on these to get them smoothed out. And it's raining now, but we got the first one sanded on the high spots. All the speakers fit back into the holes. So this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the door panel, bolt it back on. That way I can see if there's any gaps around the edges and fill those. That way, once I take it off, I can do all the Bondo, sand it down, and it should be ready. This one should be ready to wrap after that. Okay, just did a test fit at the door. Everything closes well. Everything lines up where I wanted. Plenty of room between the seat. Gap was nice and good. Only had to do one little spot right there to fill. So I'd say this door is ready to wrap. All the speakers fit. Everything was nice and happy on it. So that's one door ready. Now to get onto the second door. Okay, so both doors are bonded and ready. This is the first door wrapped. Yeah, pretty good. So just gotta do the passenger door, get that wrapped, and these will be one step closer. Okay, so there we go. Got the passenger door panel together. Everything's nice, tight. So now I just gotta assemble the driver's side, and then in the morning I just gotta put the door panels on, get the speakers put in, and then tune it, and we'll be done. Okay, so there we are. Doors are in, done, both sides. So I'm just going to go up to my buddy's shop, all eyes on me, and I'm going to tune it there. Can't tune it here at my house. I already, O-scoped the gains, all that's set. Now it's just play with the DSP some, get that dialed in exactly where I want it. But really, really happy with how they turned out.